Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Let's continue with Python series from basic to advanced level. You can find the link for Python series in the description below. Do watch all my videos on Python where I've explained all the concepts clearly. Now let's begin Python type conversion. Now first let's understand what is type conversion. As name says, it will convert one data type to another data type. So type conversion is a method of changing one data type to another. And we have two type conversion. One is implicit type conversion and other is explicit type conversion. First, let's understand implicit type conversion. Implicit type conversion is also known as coercion. It is an automatic type conversion by the compiler. It means Python will automatically convert one data type to another data type. Now the question is, why will Python convert one data type to another? To explain this, I will give an example. Say now I want to add integer and floating point value. Say integer is 10 and floating point value is 20.5. Now when we add these two, the result is 30.5. Now, if the result is of type integer, then the value will be just 30. That 0.5 will be lost. That data will be lost. So, if my result is of type float, then when we add 20.5 and 10, the result is 30.5. So, when result is float, we will get the complete data that is 30.5. So what Python does is it will convert the result type to higher data type. So your integer is low data type and float is higher data type. So Python will automatically convert to higher data type so that data loss does not happen. So this is the reason why Python needs to convert one data type to another data type. And this process does not require user involvement. This is automatically done by Python. Now let's see example where Python promotes conversion of lower data type to higher data type to avoid data loss. Now say I want to add integer and floating point value. So in N1 I will store integer value and in N2 I will store floating point value. Now in N3 I will add N1 and N2 and put the result in N3. So what Python does is it will convert this N3 to floating point value. It will not convert to integer. If it convert to integer, what happens is when we add 3 and 0.8, the answer is 3.8. If Python convert to integer, that zero point 0.8 value is lost. So it will convert to higher data type, that is floating point data type, so that when we print N3 we will get 3.8. So no data loss has happened. Now moving ahead, let's try to add string and integer. Now string is a higher data type and integer is a lower data type. Now say in num1 I will store some integer and in num2 I will store string. And here 45 is number, but if I put inside double quotes, it is considered as string. We know anything we put inside double or single quotes, it is considered as string. So I will add num1 and num2 and result I will put it in num3. Now when we run this, we are getting error. That is unsupported operand type. That is plus cannot be used between int and string. See what we wanted is we have to add this 9 and 45. So 45 which is string, it has to be converted to int. So here Python is not able to automatically convert string to integer. But here we want it to convert to integer, else we can't add these two numbers. Now, some of them might think, why are you putting this 45 inside double quotes? Why are you making it as string? Just make it as number so that we can add a num1 and num2. See, try to understand. First, you should know why typecasting is needed. Why there is a need for converting one data type to another data type. To give example, say if you want to enter address. So address not only contains string, it also contains numbers like house number and pin code and which main, 6th main or 7th main. So it also contains number. So it contains integer, it contains string. But you can't make address type as both, right? You can make only one. So you will make it as string. So whatever that numbers are there, that is the pin code and this house number, is taken as string. So later process it will be converted to integer. So like this we get many situations where we have to take number as string and then convert it later. So here I just took this small example just to make you understand the concept. So coming back, here we have to convert num2 which is of type string to integer so that we can add num1 and num2. But we know that Python is not able to convert this string to integer automatically. So Python is not able to use implicit conversion here. So it is not able to automatically convert string to integer. So in such case where Python cannot convert one data type to another data type, we use explicit type conversion. So in explicit type conversion, we user can explicitly convert one data type to another data type. Next type of conversion is explicit type conversion. And this type of conversion is also called as typecasting. See, cast means forcefully changing. Since here we forcefully changing one data type to another data type. So in other words, we are explicitly converting, that is changing one data type to another data type. It is called as typecasting. And we do this using predefined functions. So we have various predefined functions which will perform explicit type conversion. And this is the syntax. Now let's use explicit type conversion and convert string to integer here. So now we know to perform explicit type conversion we have predefined functions. So here I want to convert string to integer. So I have predefined function that is int. Since I want to convert to int, I will use int predefined function and I will pass num2. And now if I print num2, it is converted to integer successfully. Now if I try to add num1 and num2 and put the result in num3, it will successfully add and we will not get error. Similarly, if I want to convert to float, we have float built-in function. Say here in num3, we have integer, that is 54. So if I want to convert it to float, we have float built-in function. So I have to pass num3 and result I am putting in num3 itself. Now if I print num3, you can see that it has successfully converted to floating point value. Now let's see how to convert string to list. So if I want to convert to list, then we have list built-in function. So here I have stored hello in yes variable. Now if I want to convert to list, I have to use list built-in function and pass variable name. Now if I print yes, you can see that string is successfully changed to list. Now instead of list, if I want to convert to tuple, then I can use tuple built-in function. Now if I print yes, you can see s, that is string, is changed to tuple. Next, I want to convert to dictionary. See, if we want to convert to dictionary, we have predefined function dict. But remember, if you want to convert to dictionary, it should be of this order key value. Because we know that dictionary has two elements, one is key and other is value. So if I want to convert list to dictionary, then we should have two values that in which one should represent key and other should represent value, like this. So here we have inside list we have two lists. So in one list we have key, which is name, and value is Kobe, and here marks is key and 9 is value. If I print this, you can see list 1 we have list. And now to convert this to dictionary, we will use dict built-in function. So I will tell dict and pass list. So now if I print list 1, you can see it has successfully converted to dictionary. Now let's see what happens if we don't pass in order key value. We know that dictionary holds key value pairs. So if I want to convert list to dictionary, I want to pass two value in each list. See, in first list I have passed two values, and first value should represent key, second value should represent its value. So now instead of two values, if I pass one more value, so what happens? Let's see. If I try to convert to dictionary, we get error. See, it is of length 3, but 2 is required. Correct. One should represent key, other should represent value. Else, if it is not in this order, we will get error. It won't be able to convert to dictionary. Now, instead of 3, if I pass one value also, same, it won't be able to convert to dictionary. See, it is of length 1, 2 is required. Next, we have ORD predefined function and CHR predefined function. ORD built-in function will convert character to integer, and CHR built-in function will convert number to its corresponding ASCII character. Now, in variable char, I have stored one character k, and this character, if I want to convert to integer, I have to use ORD built-in function. And for this, I will pass variable char, and result I will store in char itself. Now if I print char, you can see it has converted character to integer. Now let's see how CHR built-in function works. See, for CHR we have to pass number. So your char variable has number, that is 107. So now let's pass char itself. And result, let me store in new variable, say result, res. Now if I print res, it will give its corresponding ASCII character. So that is K. Now quickly I will give summary. Type conversion will convert the object from one data type to another data type. And we have two type conversion. One is implicit type conversion and other is explicit type conversion. And in implicit type conversion, user involvement is not required because Python compiler will automatically convert one data type to another data type. And usually it will convert to higher data type so that data loss does not happen. Next, in explicit type conversion, which is also called as typecasting, your data type will be converted using predefined function. So we user will convert the data type explicitly to another data type. And since typecasting is used to convert higher data type to lower data type, say it will convert floating point to integer. So your floating point is higher data type, and if it is converted to lower data type, say integer, so data loss will occur because say floating point value is 3.6, and if it converts to integer then value is just 3, that zero point 0.6 data is lost. So when we convert higher data type to lower data type, data loss occurs. So in explicit type conversion, data loss occurs. So this was quick summary on type conversion. So thank you for watching my video. Do like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.